What's your understanding about crypto?
Not a lot, to be honest.
I don't believe crypto.
Web3?
Web3.
I don't know.
This sounds just kind of buzzwordy, and I currently am unable to see a compelling Metaverse situation, or Web3 sounds like more marketing than reality. I don't get it.
Currently, crypto and Metaverse are the top trending topics. People have controversial thoughts and doubts about them. So, what are people's understanding and actual sentiments towards crypto and Metaverse? Let's follow Crypto Meina to check it out.
Hi, can you please tell us your name and maybe a bit about your background?
I'm Monica Marvin, and I am a college student, and I currently work at a gym.
That's great. Which college do you go to?
I go to Lehman College.
Have you heard about the concept Web3 or crypto?
Yeah, I have.
So what do you know about it?
I've heard that crypto is basically a form of currency that's like on the internet. I know that people get really into trading it, and it's really lucrative if you're good at it. And it's also like, I guess, like kind of similar to stocks.
Can you tell us your name as well as your background?
Yeah, my name is Alex Wolin, and I live in New York City, and I've been working in the technology industry for about 20 years.
That's great. So I assume you must have heard the concepts of Web3 and crypto.
Yes, I have.
Have you ever heard about cryptocurrency or Web3 before?
I've heard the terms, but I've never really looked into it because it doesn't really apply to children from birth to age 6, so I didn't really investigate it.
I see.
So I don't know what it is.
Have you heard about the concept Web3 or crypto?
Yes, of course I have. I'm not into it personally myself, like I haven't invested in crypto or anything like that. But of course I know about Web3 and crypto and blockchain and all that, so yeah.
I'm Ellen Halstead. I'm from the East Coast, U.S., grew up here, went to schools here, and now I'm a volunteer gardener in this park.
That's great. Have you heard about the concept Web3 before?
No, I haven't.
Have you heard about the concept of crypto or Web3 before?
Yes, I have. Primarily cryptocurrency.
Great. And are you an active buyer, or did you buy any cryptocurrency before?
We did.
You did?
We did, yeah. My husband and I.
I'm Alessia, and I'm from New York. I work in television.
That's great. And have you heard about the concept Web3 or crypto?
I've heard of crypto, yeah.
What do you know about crypto?
Not much.
Do you personally trade any crypto at all?
I do not.
Why are you laughing?
I don't believe crypto.
What did you guys buy?
So we had primarily, and still have primarily, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we did a little bit of Shiba, and then he's more into it than I am, but that's the mainly ones that I can remember.
Why do you not believe in crypto?
Because I don't need something untraceable. It doesn't give me anything than normal currency.
So you're saying it doesn't add any additional value to...
If you are doing legal jobs, yes.
So I guess in your mind you think it's more for the illegal transactions.
It's for the people who doesn't want to be traced.
Can you maybe use one or two sentences to explain what is Web3?
I believe Web3, is it not like an interconnected link of blockchains that can be, well, they kind of interact with each other, and it kind of, it has to do with NFTs and all that stuff too, right?
Yeah, well, I don't think Web3 is so well defined, actually. I think people think it's all kinds of things. But the idea is to, one of the things I would say is to decentralize, right? Authority and control over the web, right? So it's not controlled by a few entities, et cetera. And that could be finance, that could be communication, everything, right? Yeah. So I think it'll penetrate everything at the end of the day.
Can you please use one or two sentences to describe what is Web3?
Web3 would be distributed technology that, by way of disintermediating the end user and the provider of the service, effectively changes the technology delivery paradigm. So you might not need a bank in order to make an exchange between a buyer and a seller, for example.
Are you personally trading any cryptocurrency or involved in any kind of crypto investment?
My business is involved in it, in a way, yes.
Can you?
Get into more detail.
Okay, no more details.
I'm a little hesitant to put my own money into it because I know how volatile it can be. But that being said, that's why I'll go on YouTube and research as much as possible and hear what my friends are talking about. But I'm kind of a scaredy cat, I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm aware of what's cryptocurrency or Metaverse or the use cases. But I am saying I really don't need virtual money to do this. I am already able to do this with the current payment methods.
Different people seem to have diversified opinions. The next two interviewers have strong opinions on the regulations and rules in the crypto space.
My name's Matt. I work in credit. I'm a credit analyst for a bank.
My name is Akash Malhotra, and I went to law school. I did my master's here. I'm from India, and I'm working in a law firm right now.
I'm not really into it. I understand it's on the blockchain. It's supposed to be more secure, decentralized, untraceable, but it's got its flaws. The software that it's needed on Web3 isn't really ready for it.
There should be more laws, even before we try to, get our hands on cryptos.
What kind of laws are you talking about? What kind of regulations?
So I think regulations, we should have some more, because again, the thing is how people are manipulating these prices. I don't think so. These prices are real-time prices. Someone could easily, get his hands on cryptos and then, raise their prices, and then after that, you just sell some of them, and then you're trying to manipulate the market prices. So I don't like this idea.
You see people, with all these people making all these different coins and, pumping them up using social media to promote things that really are baseless. Their value, so it's really just a value store for me. You can see it's traded, so it has a market value. The market drives the value. People buying it, demand drives it up. But secretly, the people who are actually holding on to the majority of the coin are dumping it as the price goes up. The people who are held with it, get screwed in the end of it. So it needs regulation, but in that way, then it's hard to be decentralized. But yeah, regulation is key.
Let's talk a bit on that because I think a lot of centralized parties or government, like you said, they are trying to. They have a lot of ownership or a lot of say on that. So that's exactly the reason why we have blockchain, to decentralize it.
Okay, it's not a good thing, but then how are you going to regulate the bad things?
Regulation, yes, you are talking about compliance.
Now the governments are holding the money and you are saying centralized. When the cryptocurrency came, Facebook or Microsoft or the big companies who has the most cryptocurrency are going to regulate. So it's not going to change anything.
You are saying basically the cryptocurrency are owned by big companies too.
But as I said, the underlying technology, blockchain technology, is super important, and that will impact every aspect of business and commerce and our lives, right? To automatic contracts, tracking the ledger, you name it. The idea is, I don't think. I'm not in fear of censorship now, right? I don't think that's such a horrible thing. I don't think government's horrible. I'm not, ultra-libertarian like that. But the idea of, making things more efficient, of removing friction in a lot of what we do and decentralizing control to individuals, I think it's all a good thing, and I think it's inevitable.
No, the people who has the most money is gonna regulate again. It's gonna centralize again. Right now, the countries are centralized because they have the most money. But when the companies or the people who will have the most cryptocurrency, they will do the same thing. It's my opinion.
I see. Yeah. I think decentralization, or how to keep a fairer voting power, or how to actually distributing the voting power or the rights to people is really it's a philosophical, or I would say political, community question.
I think we are reinventing the wheel with these ideas because, if I have lots of this, then I can control this. If I have lots of cryptocurrency, then I can control cryptocurrency world.
How are you feeling so far? Are you doing okay?
I'm doing great, but I'm really exhausted after interviewing so many people on the street in New York City about their opinions towards crypto, Web3, and Metaverse. However, as an industry insider, it is still surprising for me to see the vast majority of people have misunderstanding about the crypto market, about blockchain technology and metaverses.
Are you upset about it?
No, not really. I think the mass adoption of crypto or Web3 is not here. And as someone who has been in the industry for a while, we all understand that. So it is really important for us to be the leaders, to be the thought leaders, to promote the accurate information to the users, help them to understand what actually is Web3, what are the additional values that we are bringing to the users. So this is Crypto Meina in New York City, and the above information are other people's opinion towards crypto and Web3. What are your own opinions about it? Please comment below and let me know if there's any other topics that you are interested in learning more. I will make sure to cover in the next Crypto Meina episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
I will watch Crypto Meina.
I will watch Crypto Meina on YouTube.
I will watch Crypto Meina.
I'm going to check out Crypto Meina.
I watch Crypto Meina.
Hi, I'm Matt, and I watch Crypto Meina.
Watch Crypto Meina. You'll learn something. It's exciting. Thank you.
I just told you can see my bag, but I own a breakfast cereal that's attached to an NFT.
A breakfast cereal.
Breakfast cereal, the cereal bar, and it's attached to an NFT. So 100% of the NFT purchases go to buying cereal to feed hungry kids.
Feed hungry kids, where?
Yes. All over the world. You can actually, if you want to go to Cereal Killers cereal bar on OpenSea.
Great, thank you. And